Hello. Going pretty good, David. Hope yours is going well too. Hello. Hello, Dart. It's whatever. There's no point in even really thinking about it. This FPS drop is fucking unbearable, man. No. I'm probably not getting the collab skins. Oh no.
Pump shotgun.
My aim blows. Why does everybody play like this now, dude? Thank you. You sound tired? No, it's just that I have to focus more on this shit. I mean that, and I'm also a bit tired. What is, like, bro? Oh. The amount of lag I get in this game whenever I stream while playing it is just fucking absurd. Is this HSR? Yeah, it's the new collab. It's that new HSR collab, so I know you haven't heard. This is it. It's a new Hoyo game? True. Like, what the fuck, man? Oh, he's one of those. He wanted to get one round on me so he could quit.
Pump shotgun. Box fight loadout. Box fight loadout.
Box fight loadout. I kind of feel bad for this guy. This thing has no skill-based matchmaking. Gonna get Yuno's weapon, I'll just put her with Augusta and call it a day. I mean, if you're using her as sub DPS with Augusta, her weapon doesn't make that big of a difference. You're bullying him at this point? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, he got a one pump. Bro is cracked? Nah, not really. Bro plays Fortnite? Yeah. Pro Fortnite player sponsored by Dawei. I wish I was a pro Fortnite player, man. Life would be so much easier. Nah, E2 Phanon is like basically guaranteed on my Cassie account. I have like 120 pulls. By the end of the patch I should have like 130. And then 4.0 will probably give like 120, so Phanon isn't gonna rerun in 4.0 anyway. Oh, you gave up? Wait, no, I don't want to rematch this guy. Oh, come on. Yeah, he doesn't even want to fight me anymore. Live event. Oh, whatever. I wish I sucked at this game. It would make for better content. And I'd have like worse skill-based matchmaking. Gonna try and save for an E2 DPS because at this point getting E2 character is more worth than getting a full team. Yeah, that's kind of the situation I'm in. I have a Faye, I have a Cyrene, Ceridra's in the next patch and I can guarantee her. So, do I go 3 cost into a Ceridra plus E2 Faye? Or do I get like a scuffed ass Yao Guang or Sparksy with no Lycone? And no, like, it's not really worth it. Oh, really?
200 pump shotgun. Pump shotgun.
Oh no, man. I don't know what this guy is doing, bro. Like, yeah, man. Sparkle in Fortnite would be funny. It would. Maybe I should just do the box fights. I'll give this shit one more go.
Comp custom loadout.
Why you kinda tough?
200 pump shotgun.
What's up, Coda? Because I played Fortnite too much. With the custom. Would honestly make more sense than watching Blade run around with the pump shotgun. I think. Will you fold for Nihilux? Probably not. It's gonna be even more funny to see Blade doing any dance in the game. Oh, for sure. Oh. What is this guy doing? Is getting Avon or E1 Acheron better? Avon. Oh, damn build. E1 Acheron. Oh, hell no. Isn't that shit like 20 crit rate? %? uh 'Will you ever quit HSR or WUWA? I mean, probably at some point. I don't know. I remember when people called the E2 Acheron broken and now she has one of the worst E2s. I mean, she didn't have the strongest, like in the first place, probably the best aging E2 is like Dills. Yeah, like there was literally no Jiao Q. There was no other Nihility on the level of Jiao Q. Like you had to use basically like Silver Wolf and Pela. Or Dockeron. So on release it was strong. But once she got Jiao Q, not as much. And now that there's two Nihilities on the level of Jiao, well actually Cypher's just stronger. You know,
200 pump shotgun.
Zhao Q never healed. Not in a single beta version did he heal. But debating on who to get, no problem. I mean, everybody knew Zhao Q sucked. It's like he's literally just an Acheron bot. That's the only value he ever had. People who were Acheron mains or Zhao Q mains try to argue, oh, but I'm best in slot for the best DPS. But in HSR, like, that just doesn't matter, I'm sorry. Like, there's a new best DPS every 2 or 3 patches, who cares? Your value needs to, like, supersede that. So, Palo low-key better? No way he healed. When you said you played Fortnite, I assume zero build? Nah, I suck at zero build. Yo, can I hit a shot? Oh my goodness. I've been playing Fall Guys too much, bro. Whee. Oh my god. What are your thoughts on Kirara? Smash. I'd be mad. Mad about what? What am I doing, bro? Wrong chat, all good. I've had enough. I've had enough. Hottest Fortnite skin, Lexa. Oh, you guys can't see it because of Fall Guys, but it's Lexa. Alright guys, I'm low-key a sweat at this. I'm like a god, I swear. Look at that. Swish. So easy, man. And again. Oh my goodness. I've been getting my practice on. Just give me bots, bro. Give me bots. That's all I need for these chumps. Oh, I actually missed. Dude, just give me bots, please. I know it's a team game mode, but come on. Alright, it seems like the game refuses to give me bots, so I cannot give you guys my my peak gameplay. Unfortunate. I'll have to go to box fights. Oh wait, I can show you guys now. It is Lexa. Wait. This one. I don't use that old E2 Phanon account anymore. It's convenient. I give it to someone else, basically, at this point. Never seen that before, cause she's a Halloween skin. Son. This person's ass. I mean, that's kind of normal in this shit. It's like normal creative. What the fuck? Just auto aimed on me. What the hell? Yo. Oh my god, man. I've blow. Why is this shit so laggy, though? Why am I on 50 ping on my own servers? I can't spectate this, man. Like, it genuinely hurts watching these people play. There we go. This guy's act. There we go. Fortnite Maru. I've never played a second of Fortnite in my life, so I have no clue what's going on. But I see what looks like. What gacha is this? Silver Palace. Wait. Are we serious, bro? There we go. What is the ranking system in this game? Oh, this is a creative map. This isn't like a real game. It's like a specific mode made by other players. Kind of similar to Roblox. But in terms of the like actual ranking mode in this game, I'm the highest rank, which is Unreal. Like, dude, why am I on such high ping? Fucking 50 plus, man. Who? Oh, he's on simple edit, great. There we go. There we go. Maru's esports Maru only for this game. I don't really play any other game like at this level. Oh wow, I got one pumped. uh, the piece controls unreachable for me. Savor it in my place. It would look way better if I wasn't streaming. Streaming for some reason increases my ping by like 20 and it lowers my FPS like crazy. Otherwise, I'd like stream playing this game more. Did anyone do the new APOC yet? I did it on my last stream. At least on my Cassie account. You better get that blade skin. I probably won't, man. It's just not worth it. Only saw you do the event? Yeah, I did APOC before that, probably. You have way higher APM than these guys? What does APM mean? Actions per minute? Oh. You're quick swapping, then these guys are 1, 2, 3-ing. Describe a Mongrel classic in HSR terms. I don't know, a Zero Cycle? Oh, I'm getting teamed on. Nice. I actually did get Zero Cycled there. One pump. Bam. They dookie? Yeah, I tried to place a floor, but because of my insane leg, it's so delayed. So the floor didn't place and I got my shit popped. Is what it is. I watching, bro? Get this over with, please. Thank you. Should have used DDD. Fortunately, there's nothing for that, man. What I miss? Nothing. Like, bro, are we serious? You have a witch hat? Why don't you get 1 SP on ult? No likelihood, man. Yeah, I saw the trailer. This guy's gonna key me. Like, why, bro? Holy shit. Bro. Or... Dude, please! Oh my god. I am lagging to hell and back right now, bro. Like, are we serious? Oh my god. What is that bloom? Oh my god. Oh my god. Rose blaming the lag. I am... Oh my god. You guys don't understand how hard it is to play this shit while recording on OBS. I just realized, is my visualize not working? What in the... Thank you. Where's your sustain? Doesn't exist. Like you need high scene? Probably. Like, bro. Of course, like... Ah! Oh, I'm stupid. There it is. I genuinely hate this game, man. I've never played a game in my life where like you get such an advantage depending on where you were born. Like this has to be the only game where it's this bad. Like what is that lag, man? There we go. That's why I don't play it anymore. I'm from Argentina, so I have like 300 plus ping. Yeah. Of course, like Like, just get this over with, man. Like, are we serious, bro? Like, hop off my nuts. Like, I just can't, man. Need to feign on if you already have feign on. I mean, E2 Phaedon will end up falling off eventually, but it's like E2 Phaedon should clear for the entirety of version 4, so it doesn't really matter. Why do I have no volume. What the fuck, man? I have nothing on my visualized sound effects. Like, brother. I hate it when this game does this bullshit with me, bro. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, visualize sound effects is something I have enabled, where whenever someone's moving, it shows the direction of their footsteps on the screen. But for some reason, it's completely bugged right now, and it doesn't show anything at all. So I have to guess where these people are. What the fuck, man? The footsteps, didn't they remove it? No, it's been this way forever. There's footsteps. It just glitches sometimes and doesn't show up. See you later, bro, man. It seems like everybody's left at this point. Yeah. Hello, Wilson. But yeah, it's just a bug. I'm gonna chill in creative now. Whoops. Cook that lobby? Nah, I was getting shit on. Lag, high ping, and I haven't been playing this game that much recently. Who's your favorite HSR character? Phanon. That's abuse. Actually, can I turn on the FPS counter? So you guys will see my FPS, right? You see how it's like hovering in the 200s? If I weren't streaming right now, it'd be in the 400s. So you guys can get like an idea of how bad it is when I play this shit. I get way more delay, my ping increases, and my FPS basically halves itself. It's so miserable. That's still abuse. Nah. I like to call him Pinon. Mid-non. I wonder if Phanon has any haters. I don't think I've ever seen a Phanon hater before. I remember that a friend made Gotham in Fortnite because we had nothing better to do. Yeah, Fortnite's pretty cool with the creative maps. You like Sparksy or Sparkle more? Probably Sparksy. What's the likelihood that Sparkle gets power crept by an Elation SP focus support? I mean, I don't know. I don't know, Wilson. I don't know anything anymore. She's probably going to be a best in slot sub DPS for some Elation team, but I don't know if it'll even be worth it or anything like that. I like Sparkle because she's racist. Insane thing to say. Sparkle's a sub DPS? Yeah. She's like an Evernight. She can be ran main DPS, but a lot of her kit and investment is focused on sub DPS, so... Oh, I'm talking about Sparksy. Oh! What you were asking... Oh. Wasn't... Wait. What's the likelihood that Sparkle gets power crept by an Elation SP focus support? And I don't think Sparksy's main DPS they're gonna power creep Sparkle. This isn't Wuwa? What do you mean it's not Wuwa? Clearly it is. Can you guys tell it's Wuwa? Where they release back-to-back best in slot. Meow. There's kinda Yao Guang and Sparksy on the same patch, man. Evernight and Cyrene were not on the same patch. Nor were they back-to-back. Evernight was first phase and Dan Heng was second phase. Do they release back-to-back though? Sparksy and Yao Guang? Yeah. Oh, what's she look on that, Dark? But do they release back-to-back-to-back? Oh, no. I mean, that's like a... I'd like to think this entire, like, AMA thing is one of a kind. I don't know. I'd just like to think so. Like, I'm gonna be honest. It's just way too easy to be negative about Wuwa lately. You know what I'm saying? Like, I am truly trying my hardest to be, like, fully positive when it comes to Wuwa. But, like, all I'm gonna say is, if it weren't for, like, the characters and animations that Wuwa makes, I would have quit the game already, man. Like, here's the thing. The power creep and shit. Okay. The reason I don't like the way Wuwa sells characters as compared to HSR is because in HSR, I can deal with power creep, right? So it doesn't really annoy me when we get things like elation and people are like, oh, the shilling, the thing is so bad. I don't care, right? Like, I get new characters, I clear, I have fun, right? Also, it's incredibly convenient. Wuwa's banner placements genuinely piss me off to no end. Like, it's so bad, man. The constant back to back best in slots, I miss one. Now I need to wait half a year for the rerun. It makes me so mad, dude. Doesn't Phanon get power crept? Buddy, Sparksy main DPS isn't even like a top 3 team, dude. Like, the Sparksy main DPS right now isn't even a top 3 team. Like, yeah, she'll get buffed, but it's either I put 3 cost on Phanon, get his best in slot team with Cyrene Saridra plus E2S1, or I put 3 cost into Sparksy, and I only have Sparksy, Yao Guang, one's missing a light cone. Like, I'm sorry, but the choice is just so obvious. How cooked would I be if I went for Kafka instead of Sparkle? I'm already cooking with Premium Remembrance Team and E4 Phanon. I mean, that's fine. I was considering getting Kafka myself to possibly invest in the DAW team. And it's only a little bit after I realized, like, I just had an E0S1 Phanon sitting on my account, and it'd be better to invest in him further. But yeah, Kafka makes sense. But if you're like getting a Kafka and like you probably have no plans to get the DOT team, that's a little more questionable. I'm not gonna lie. Wuwa Annie is the breaking point for me. To be honest, my main motivator to play Wuwa for quite a while now has been the Cyberpunk collab with Rebecca. It's what I've been waiting for. It's like kept me pushing through and pushing through. I don't know. Like, Wuwa has the combat. It's really the only reason I stay for Wuwa is the combat, you know, the characters, the animations. But I feel like as a game itself, I really just don't vibe with Wuwa, bro. I really don't. I don't want to make any videos on it because, like, obviously people say, oh, you know, just quit. Why are you hating? Oh, you're always so negative. But I'm at that point with Wuwa where I just feel like I'm autopiloting, man. It's kind of sad. Do you still have Sparkle on your account? No, I don't have Sparkle. The last HSR account that had Sparkle that I had was like over a year ago. Stopped using it. That was like my most unlucky account with the worst investment possible because I was like giga casual at the time. You don't stay for the gay men? The only people I'm gay for are like Fane on My Day. There isn't any other characters. Well, maybe like some femboys and shit. I don't know. Might be a good idea to take a break from Wua. Not saying to quit or anything. Burnout gets us all. The problem is, if I take a break from Wua, I get the feeling I'll never come back. And I kind of don't want to do that. Like, I'd go back to probably being an HSR only creator for a long ass time at the minimum. What about me? I'm good. Being gay IRL, low key, kind of cringe. I'm just kidding. What did you just say? uh, being a one-trick pony YouTuber is a detriment. I mean, I don't care. I treat this YouTube with things that, I only talk about things I care about. I don't even care if I'm like a one-trick pony on one game, because it's not really about the money. So. I haven't even had bad luck on Wua either really lately. Like, I've had pretty good luck on my QU1 account. But it's like, dude. Like, the amount of shit they've done in the past year. Okay. They gave no free limited 5-star since Zhang Liao. They've given no 5-star at all since then. Right. The Annie poll count is basically the same, if not slightly more than an average patch. Right? So the Annie, it went to kind of shit. Teammate reliance on DPSs has only increased since 2.x. SIGs aren't too bad from the new characters, I'll give them that. It seems like they toned down the SIGs a bit for the new characters. There's obviously power creep, although that isn't the main issue really. It's mainly the end game. I think Wua took such a 180 with their end game. It's not talked about enough, right? It went from having easily, in my opinion, like the most easily clearable TOA, like end game of any of the mainstream gotchas, and it just faded away. They added 2 more middle floors with double the health of the other floors. They further increased just the total HP inflation of all these TOA floors over multiple cycles. So now there's probably like 30-40% HP inflation as compared to when the middle towers first dropped. They did double HP inflation on Wee-Waa, and Wee-Waa has gotten even more HP inflation since that double HP inflation. And then they added double Pawns Matrix, which is legit the most whaley endgame I think I've ever encountered in my life. Like, they've done all of this within like the last year, less than it. Like, are we serious, man? The Kurobots eat it up. I mean, that's fine if someone has fun playing a game, but it's just like, it's actually depressing. I don't know. Like, if for example, right? Okay, if this selector is real, right? If this selector is real, which obviously 99% chance it is, in Archer with Sparkle, RMC, and Don Hung, or Sparkle, Ruan Mei, and Don Hung, that is a zero cost team. You know what I'm saying? Like, HSR has given so many free limited 5 stars that we are now at the point where you can make one of the strongest teams in the game for like MOC and APOC for literally free. Zero cost. You would have spent 0 pulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though HSR has its annoying ass power creep and HP inflation, that alone makes it so that now someone literally only needs to build one other team. And that's it. You know, you pick up in Evernight, right? Run her with RMC. I don't know, get like Cyrene Hyacine, 3 limited. You're now clearing endgame content. You pick up 3 limited characters. All the other ones you obtain for free, you're clearing endgame. Like, that shit is insane to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Archer is no longer attainable free. My point is, if you've been playing the game, obviously if you're a new player, this doesn't apply. But if you've been playing the game over time, you've been rewarded with all this, and you can make an entire team for completely free that can clear the end game. And to be honest, clear is an understatement. Like, E0 archers with Sparkle deadass get 0 cycles. Okay? Like, you can more than clear comfortably the current MOC with that team. E1 May being 0 cost is actually crazy. Yeah, and she really helps in APOC fights. It's like, I keep in mind, I don't expect for Wua to give as many free limited 5 stars as HSR. However, the thing is, it's not even close, right? I talked about this in my last stream. Once we get the next Annie, HSR will have given a total of 6 free limited 5 stars. 3 through Golden Token, 1 with the Chinese New Year selector on 4.0, and then Archer and Don Hung PT. 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know where I'm getting at, man? It's insanity. Genuinely. Oh yeah, Ratio. Well, no, this is in the last year. This is in the last year, sorry. Last year. Ratio is way older than the last year. Crazy false accusations, Wilson. who was the least generous out of all the gacha games I play. The thing is, they have like their pity system and pull count makes them better than HSR at base, right? Like at base, if you ignore all of HSR's limited 5 stars, Wuwa is like technically more generous. Also because they have a sequence shop. But because this game does have free limited 5 stars and you do have to kind of take that into account, I think genuinely this is probably Hoyo's most generous game. Like, people really don't like using the context of the free limited 5 stars when comparing these games, but it genuinely matters because if you do, HSR probably gets the most rewards of like any of Hoyo's games, and even Wuwa. Isn't ZZZ more generous? No. ZZZ gives like 10, 15 more pulls per average patch as compared to HSR, but they don't have anywhere near the same amount of free limited 5 stars. Wuwa should give a free Augusta or Fro. They're not gonna do that though. Like, it should, dude. They haven't even given us a version 1 limited selector of the beginning characters, and you think they're gonna jump to Augusta and Fro? Like, uh... I'd take a free Farina. I wouldn't. Yeah, Wilson. They're gonna implement Genshin's free consolation system for 1.x characters. I'm not gonna lie, I'd still cook their asses for that shit. Cause like okay, so what they did with a majority of the 1.x characters, I mean, if SK's in there, it's like kind of worth it, right? But everybody else from 1.x's sequences are genuinely trash. Like, the big sequence for 1.x characters is always S6. They don't have like a massive jump at S3 usually. They don't even have massive jumps at S1 or S2. Like, they're pretty fucking bad. Like, really terrible. If I remember correctly, Gion at S2 is like 10% stronger. Like, that shit is so bad, man. Basically, the best we can hope for is that they give a free Rebecca on the Annie, or just any free collab character. Or sorry, because the patch is after the Annie, not on the Annie. If I don't get any free limited 5 star on the Annie or on the collab, despite it being the second year of the game, I'm probably done, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably just done. I'm not even gonna make like a hate video on it. Like, I'm just done, man. What if they add 5 stars to the standard banner? That's still trash. You have what, like a 1 in 10 chance of getting the character you want? And even then, they're probably trash older characters. Literally, the only reason I praised Blade on the Lost Pool when he first came around was because he was buffed. So at the time, it was like, yeah, like, if I lose to Blade, maybe I even build up to an E1 Blade. Like, that's a team I can build off of for endgame. But, like, I don't even have the same thoughts about Blade anymore. What did you do on New Year's? Nothing. I don't really celebrate holidays. How did Woowa win that award? Because Woowa has like the biggest propaganda. Like, I've said it again. It is so accurate. Woowa is solo leveling of gacha. Like, objectively, it's not the best story at all. Objectively, it isn't the best anime at all. You want to know what won anime of the year? Solo leveling. Just because of the fan base and how hyped they are. It's literally the same with Woowa. Do you celebrate International Capybara Day? Yep, for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, by the way. I like solo leveling. You know? I like solo leveling. I get that people really hate it because it's like super popular and it may take from the spotlight of other animes. They're like, oh, why don't people like get on a real anime, right? It's like I let people enjoy what they want, but there is no denying it's obviously overrated, right? And I think Woowa is perfectly that case scenario. It's a really great game, really good presentation, characters and animations are really fucking good, and it's the main reason why I play the game. However, as a game itself, I just don't fuck with it that much, dude. Oh, for sure, Sheik, yeah. At what point did we forget the fact that art, stories, and fun is all objective? I mean, I haven't forgotten. I completely agree. That's why I don't try to like make hit pieces on games saying like, oh, like everything is an objective truth. Most of the time when I complain about games, I'm like, this is an issue I have. Like, I don't fuck with the game. Story ain't for me, this, that. But there's also some things that are just obviously objective that can be issues. Like, for example, I understand why someone wouldn't like playing HSR. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like auto simulator. I'm not talking to you. You called me cringe. Oh, my bad. Oh yeah, Sheik. Yeah. I mean that's kind of the point. Like it basically completely focuses on just Sung Jin Woo. What the heck? Why am I getting all these fake accusations? Also, didn't you say you like Sparkle because she was racist like 20 minutes ago? Oh. Oh yeah, for sure. Uh, but yeah, solo leveling is like for sure like that. I don't know, man. Like Wuwa has a place for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I played that shit on launch, religiously played it after that. Like, built my channel off of Wuwa, and that's how I got my first like 1,000 subs. But it just it ain't feeling the same no more, man. I think I'm starting to understand how other people feel when they tell me like, oh, I don't want to play HSR anymore. Because I don't get it as much as, they do. Like the need to feel like quitting HSR over shit. But I feel like this way for Woowa, which kind of sucks. Is it Burnout or is it Woowa? It's both probably. It's Burnout because I've kind of been forcing myself to play the game for Rebecca and stuff, and to some extent making content on it and talking about it. But also, like, the game isn't getting better, really, in my opinion. I actually had this topic before when La Hai Roy first dropped, which is that because people were asking for my opinion, and it was like, yeah, it's solid, but like it ain't what Renacida was, right? Like Renacida was a really big jump from whatever was before that, right? Like you could see the jump in quality, the jump in everything. It just felt like a new game almost. However, when it came to going from Renacida to Lahai Roy, I didn't feel anything. I didn't really see any improvements. I really like the bike, but that's really all I can say. Like, I'm also gonna be honest with you guys. I'm not fucking with Ameth or Luke that much either, right? Like, I'm not really excited for Ameth or Luke. I'm not excited for Sigrika. Maybe the Annie character could catch me off guard, but really the only character I'm looking forward to currently is like Rebecca. The reason you guys see me making like polling plans on Woowa and shit, it isn't even because I really want the characters. Like, I'm just pulling a poll to be honest. What's your favorite moment on your channel? Yeah, I did APOC reset in my last stream today, Wilson. Um, I don't know. I don't really have a specific moment. I mean, I am happy that I just made that video I did on the entire lolly thing. Because I expected way more backlash and way more hate. And I expected to see my sub count drop by like at least 100. But when I woke up, I'd somehow increased in sub count. And most people were agreeing with me. So, it was like nice to kind of get that entire thing out of the way so people can know my stance on it. What happened? Nada. Yang Yang 5-star will be our one patch girl. Yeah, like legit, like in the entirety of Wuwa, the two characters I'm most excited for is Rebecca from the collab and Yang Yang SP. Because it's like an older character we've already developed some ties to. I think the way Wuwa does its story really hurts my attachment towards characters. Who is Rebecca from Cyberpunk? She is March of Wuwa. That is some disrespect to March, I'm not gonna lie. We haven't even seen her in fucking forever. But yeah, the way Wuwa like does character stories, I think this is probably one of my biggest issues with like becoming attached to characters. Is like they're there on their, release patch, and then after that they're gone. I feel no attachment to any Wuwa character at all now that I think about it. The closest one is probably Cart, but now that the story is gonna basically never go back to Cart ever again, uh, that's starting to slowly fade away. What in the world are you saying, Wilson? Like, what makes you come up with this shit? You can quit after getting Rebecca? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Rebecca will for sure be in there. I'm pretty confident. Saying how Luke and Luca and Yang Qing and HSR have more story development than Cartethia. Oh my god, this isn't even wrong, bro. Yeah. I mean, I don't fuck with Genshin either. Like people, like people need to understand this. Because people, every time I talk about, you know, shit I don't like in WoWa, people gotta be like Hoyo Shield. And it's like, you know, my least favorite out of all the mainstream gachas is Genshin. Right? Like 100%. But that doesn't mean I'm just gonna not say shit about WoWa because I hate Genshin more. No, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that sounds pretty cool, Meow. Who even is that, Wilson? Preparing myself meticulously to come back to Genshin because when I open the game, I'm not logging out until I have enough to guarantee Varka and Skirk. Good luck. But yeah, this is why I made my video of I'm probably never quitting HSR. And it's like because of this reason. Like HSR, no matter how down in the dumps it gets, it's always the convenience game. I can load up on my phone, genuinely do everything without issue, without any worse as compared to PC, and log off. And there isn't that much content. It's like so goated, man. Also, I have to say, this is probably affecting my enjoyability of WoWa a little bit. The mail, like the amount of mails they release is so low. Like this also affects it. Like you guys will probably have noticed. What are my two main DPSs on my Anoxa account? Dudes. What were the two main DPSs on my older Phanon account? Phanon in my day. What is one of my DPSs on my Cassie account? Phanon. Right? Like, I don't know, man. They barely release any dudes at all. They'd rather release the most mid woman of all time design wise and story wise than release like Geshu Lin. Like, it's not even that I think WUA can't write a dude. Like, I think they 100% can. But they just so hard focus on making woman that it becomes kind of... It becomes... Like, you guys need to keep this in mind, right? The first male main DPS, like, dedicated main DPS, that isn't like Brant, right? Brant's a sub DPS who could end up running main because of Lupa. However, the first male limited main DPS, like Luke, he's the first one since Zhang Liao, right? The first one since Zhang Liao. Do you have any idea how insane that is? Zhang Liao was in 1.2 and Luke is in 3.1. Brother. Like, that's nearly 2 fucking years. You know what I'm saying? The male main DPSs that we got in version 3 are My Day, Phanon, Archer, and Anoxa. We've gotten 4 male main DPSs in one version when Wuwa couldn't make one for nearly 2 years. Gabby hates woman? Nah. I don't know how much HP the new TOA has. My last community post was on the last TOA reset. It got like 15% inflation. True, Wilson. You know what percent of your audience is male, female? No. I can maybe check in studio and see. Audience. It's 90% male and 10% female. Holy shit. The countries from which people watch me from completely changed. A while back, it was Philippines #1 and like Europe. Now it's 28% US, 6% India, and 5% Philippines. %, that's a lot. I don't think that's a lot. 10% female. That's kind of crazy to think about, though. Like, I usually get 2K views per video. So that means it's probably like 200 people watching that video that are women. I don't know. I find that hard to believe. I mean, it's a... then again, HSR has like a 30-70 or like 60-40 gender ratio. So maybe it's not that hard to believe. Appreciate that, Darius. There's a reason they're releasing Bondage Blade. Yeah, I know. Maybe they started following me after I made the Shota posts. If 100K people watch Gabby, I would be one of them. If no one watches Gabby, then I'm on the planet where I'm... Oh, you ruined the copy pasta. The Shota, by the way, wild? Nah. not wild, normal. I mean, Shotas are like non-existent in gacha anyway. Some of them are nice in anime though. As they should? Nah. NTE has a Shota character? Yeah, I saw the drip market, but I think it's like a 4-star. Like, I don't think there's any mainstream gacha that would genuinely sell a limited Shota. What you said about preferences online and IRL still stuck with me to this day, and I'm going to discuss it with my psychology professor later. Oh, alright, that's cool. I've talked with a few people about it, and I mean, obviously, it depends. Like, there's some people, even in the space, who will, like, say, you know, oh, that shit is too bad. But from what I've heard from others, is that, what was it? That it was actually recommended, and that they didn't care. So I wonder what yours will say. Is Durin a Shota? Yeah. This is what happened when you give a psychology student a statement. I mean, that's fine, Wilson. I'd be interested in what they say. I'm pretty sure there's actually like a content creator who is in psychology, where like a bunch of lolicons started using his content because he's a psychologist and shit, and he's received a ton of hate because he has said that it's completely fine to like whatever you want. But I'd imagine like not everybody is like how do you say this, like not obviously everybody agrees on the same thing, even if they're from the same profession. Go to bed, it's 10:30 p.m. Oh yeah. Yeah, I like Shota in anime. Are you a Shota? No. Yeah, Wilson. But it's like I've been in like this lolicon and Shota stuff for like it wasn't when I started anime. I don't know. Maybe I started learning about it when I was like much older, like 15 or 16. And it's like I can easily like see a Shota or see some lolly that I really like, then go outside, see an actual human being, and I don't think that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know how it works. It really depends on the person. I feel like you're just a disgusting human being if you genuinely think that real life kids look attractive after fucking liking lolicon and stuff. Like that is just an entire other can of worms. One more. Does that apply for bestiality too then? Does anyone goon to furries and then become attracted to real life dogs? Is that like a thing? Are you E6ing the Kafka skin? Nah, I'm good. Not furries? What? Is there like dog hentai? I, I don't know, man. I've never heard of that shit in my life. I assumed you were talking about furries. Fictional depictions of animals? I think it depends, Wilson. It depends on how realistic people make things. Like, for example, when it comes to anime characters, I actually had this issue when I first was trying to get into anime through Naruto. I thought they just looked so weird, right? Like, it's hard for me to at all take anime characters seriously as like real people. But for example, there's like a few cases in like video games, right? Where it's like, yeah, it's fictional, but the graphics are realistic, right? Like these shits are running on Unreal Engine and stuff. Like that I find it disgusting. Genuinely. Like I cannot look at a lolly in any of those games and be like, "Oh yeah, it's fictional." You know what I'm saying? I just can't, bro. I find it I feel no attraction and I think it's completely disgusting. It's only anime specifically where I truly just have no problem with like lolly shota stuff. Cuz it's really hard for me to see anime characters as like human beings. So that's why when it's like furry shit, like I think furry shit is probably the same thing, right? Like furries obviously 90% of the time just don't look like real animals when they're drawn for like shit. So it's like I don't care. That probably doesn't translate at all. But if you're genuinely trying to draw some shit that's like incredibly realistic to the real life depiction, I feel like that's an entirely different case scenario. This is why, like, if you go back to my video on, like, the video I recently made on the lolly situation, like, I say anime girls. And I expressly say, I simply don't find them to be human at all. And I just can't take them real in the slightest, right? But I for sure have my own limits. Like, don't think I don't. I feel like everybody has their own limits. Are you a furry? Hell no. Didn't stop at lolly, got into Shota. Yep. Shota's our peak. Sigmund Freud would love you? Who's Sigmund Freud? Sigmund Freud. Yeah, and it's like, even in the first place, like, lolly and Shota isn't even the main thing I like. Like, I have no problem with it, and I do like it. But, like, I promise you, probably 80 to 90% of the shit I, like, really like and I goon to is, like, femboys and just, like, Mirko, Yoruichi, like, Nobara, like, shit like that, dude. It's, like, fully matured woman, for the most part. No, Yoruichi from Bleach. Is Fade on a femboy? Look at Yao Guang. Yeah, like for example, me and Solus are friends. We talk in DMs every once in a while. Solus likes the Angels of Delusion. I've told him this like quite a few times. Like I just don't like the Angels of Delusion. You know what I'm saying? Like to be honest, I'd say I'm pretty picky with Shotas as well. Like I do not like the majority of Shotas. It's only like a select few from certain series that I actually like. Amateur Gooner? Yeah. Whatever, man. Give me your DMs? Nah. I talk to Solus through my goon Twitter. It's not even through like actual DMs. I don't want to see your goon Twitter. I'm good. Yeah. I mean, that's literally all I use Twitter for. I don't even have another account. Let's keep this professional. uh, I don't like Minecraft. I used to watch Minecraft when I was like 8 or 9. I remember the creators were like Sunday, Benjamin Plays, I think Sky does Minecraft, some Chewbacca guy. No, I've never played Terraria. Nice try, Wilson. Holy old head? How is that old head? Shut up or else I will send you 100 Canadian. 100 CAD. COD. Sad. Sade. All the ways you can pronounce Canadian. 21 is not unk, man. Like, why do people say this? What uncle is an uncle at 21? Let's get real, man. That shit is not likely. Unk has to be like at least 26 plus. I'm not gonna send anything until he shows me capybara feet. Unfortunate, man. Unfortunate. These grippers aren't cheap, man. I run an OnlyFans with these grippers. Steady income of 2K every month. We're all unks? What if we're all not unks? Proof. Give me a special discount. I'm a long time fan. uh have you played Fortnite since Chapter 2? I have thousands of hours on the game. Now, probably like 30% of my hours on this game are like AFK, because that's something I used to do. I'd like AFK in a creative for hours and hours without turning my shit off, but still a lot of hours. True, Wilson, true. When is HSR gonna add a Shota, man? Like, just do it. Do it. Revolutionize the gacha industry. Stop blue balling. Actually, if they did make one, he'd probably be a 4-star. They did add Dilf. Who's Dilf? Enfield will be the first. Enfield already has a femboy. That's not HSR though. Only HSR can revolutionize it. Gallagher? Isn't he like fake 13? Like, I don't think he's actually 13. And Shota doesn't really have anything to do with age. Just has to do with the body type. If a Shota was added, it would bring a calamity on their head in the form of hate videos. Eh. Who cares? Does anybody even care about hate videos? I mean, Saint Taz is literally brigading Enfield since its launch, and Enfield made like... I saw a revenue chart combined. They've made like 120 million USD from launch across everything, which is like, that's legit more than a fifth of Wuo's revenue this year. They haven't even gotten to the second characters banner, I'm pretty sure. I'm also pro Shota, not in the same way as Gabby, but I just want diversity. Yeah, it would be nice, Wilson. It's like, because I think it's pretty obvious, Wilson, right? Like, these games have no issues really making lollies, which is why I find it kind of annoying. It's like, and pretty much every Hoyo game has a few like limited lolly characters, but it's genuinely so hard to find Shotas, bro. Like, they are so against it, man. I mean, they. My guess is they don't even make him playable, Satoshi. People have said the same thing. I don't even think he's gonna end up being playable. Turn yourself into a Shota, then? How the fuck does that work? Do I just like time travel? You think Elio is secretly a Shota? Nah. Probably not. That shit does not work, Wilson. That is not how it works. Can you explain what a Shota is? Well, you probably know what a lolly is. It's the same thing, but for a boy. So, like, for example, like a male version of Yun Li. Or like a male version of Tribby. Shit like that. Gabby's weird like that. I'm judging openly. I mean, that's fine. I don't care. No, no, please. Don't judge me. It's like, it's kind of something you just sign up for when you're open about this shit, so. Lolly and Shota doesn't work in HSR. It doesn't work because they literally refuse to make them. And clearly it does work. Like, Tribby is one of the most fun characters of all time. And even though, like, obviously, I had to deal with this shit on my channel. When I was, like, glazing E1 Tribby, half of my comments were people crying about not wanting to pull a lolly. Like, I know, bro, okay? Just don't pull. I understand you don't like them. I had to deal with shit, like, oh, it's pissing me off remembering it, man. It's genuinely making me mad remembering it. Every day, on every video about Tribby, every stream, I had to deal with people coming in my chat. Oh, but I don't want to pull the don't pull. Fuck. But yeah, like, Tribby is a pretty good lolly. It's just that they don't want to make Shotas. So, GG's, you know. They've also done it with Bailu as well. There's probably some other ones I'm forgetting, but... Misha? Well, yeah, I guess you can count Misha. Yeah, I guess Misha counts for sure. But, like, has there been anyone after Misha? And I'm mostly talking about, like, limited characters. Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of Sparkle Sparksy art. It's going crazy. Like, the only reason I even watched The Seventh Prince is because it has a Shota. I mean, also, it's kind of like a funny anime. I didn't expect it to actually have, like, jokes, but it's also the Shota. I think the craziest part about, like, all this is, like, I usually, like, my cousin's probably the person I talk to the most in my life, family-wise, because he, like, also does gaming. He also does, like, other shit, right? And, like, for years, like, I don't know, you just automatically assume that, like, everybody hates, like, lolly and Shota shit, right? I feel like. But the guy just randomly came up to me one day, told me about him watching The Seventh Prince, and the fact that he liked Lloyd. I was like, oh. I was like, you really don't know anybody, man. I thought he hated that shit. What do you think of Mushoku Tensei? If I remember correctly, I dropped it like midway through season 2 because it was genuinely getting like so, what is it, like heart-wrenching? Like, I remember there was this girl that ended up falling in love with him, but he didn't feel the same way. He couldn't even get hard while trying to do the deed, and then she got mad at him, and then he's like in the fucking dumps. Like, he finally found his dad. His dad's fucking abusive, basically. Like, it is so bad, bro. Like, it's so depressing. I don't know. Like, I can tell it's an absolutely amazing story, but because of that reason, I don't want to watch it. It's gonna make me too sad. There's peeps who like lollies but pretend they don't. Oh, 100%. That's like, I know that for sure. But it's like, I don't know. But yeah, that is for sure a real thing. I just got paid 450 Canadian, time to spend it on HSR. Nice, Wilson. Wait, what are you gonna spend it on though? Sunday? Oh. Probably not HSR. I'm gonna invest into stocks. Boo! Why aren't you gambling? Boo! My bad. Let me send all my money to you instead. Oh my goodness. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Get an E6 Sunday, Wilson. Get an E6 Sunday. That's totally worth it. Trust me. Oh, thank you for the 30, Wilson. Cheese Border Part 3. Oh, the color. Thank you so much, Wilson. But what happened to E6 Sunday? I thought we were getting E6 Sunday. I meant Borger, not border. Oh. Cheeseburger Part 3. Alright. I'll be looking forward to Part 50. No, you're not. Shut up. uh, Fortnite is peak. Fortnite doesn't have Shotas though. Everything without a Shota isn't peak, man. I said more to Gabi Maru, so he's forced to laugh at all my stupid jokes. I don't force myself to laugh at anything, though. You're just like a You're like an OG, Wilson. An OG. I only drop in like a few times a month then disappear. Yeah, I know. But it's like, it's always cool when you're here anyways. It's also like, you give a good contrast, Wilson, to the chat. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody else here are like pure gooners for like all the woman. But then everything shifts when you're in this chat. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's finally a balance. Stop glazing. I mean, it's not even glaze. Trying to make me send more money? No, it's like, I'm being serious, bro. There isn't anyone in my chat who like brings up Phanon in my day and gay shit. Like, there's no one that does that. It's just old people thirsting over lollies or fucking sparkle in my chat 24/7. Or they're trying to cook my ass for something. Okay, I'll stop, Wilson. My bad. I'm being slandered like crazy. What? No, continue. I'm thirsting over Vivian. Understandable. Bam. That's enough for me today. 12 p.m. I'm gonna go be productive. See you in a few months. See you later, Wilson. Thanks so much for the donut. And thanks for being here. Today's Chinese New Year, so Gabby has free time to goon. I think Fei Xiao is the least goon to HSR character. That is just a complete lie. I want to say Tribby. No, I wouldn't say it's Tribby. The least goon to character is probably like a OG patch lolly. Like probably Hook or something. Actually, maybe it's Yang Ching. Maybe it's actually Yang Ching. Not counting lollies. Yang Ching. Arlon? You might have a point with that one, not gonna lie. Goon to Yang Ching out of hate is crazy. Oh yeah, I need to watch The Seventh Prince. I forgot. I said I'd watch The Seventh Prince. And I kept putting it on hold. I think I'm gonna finally like binge it today. I am going to finally binge it. would I pull for break? Firefly. Firefly carries break. Best story ever. Have you watched Watanare yet? Don't think so. Doesn't ring any bells. Nice, tactician. I need to know your thoughts on that. I mean, I just find Praladi incredibly hot. I haven't even watched any Fate Strange Fake episodes yet. Like, every time a new episode drops, I know it's dropped because on Twitter, half my timeline is just Francesca. Damn. Damn. Boom. Alright, chat. I said this would be a short stream, but like, low key, it's felt like I've been streaming for 2 hours, if not more. My bad. Someone should have reminded me of the title. Hope you have a great day. Hope you have a great night. Remember, old goon is goon. And the goon is goon. Have a great day. Have a great night.